from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
So here come the Patriots now on offense. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 85 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Oakland. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got a man, and he hits it inside. Well, he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throwing on first down. Oakley forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
From the gun on third down. Oakley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Oakley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Below Nichols. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead.
They'll be led out by a former New England quarterback. Moved on from them in 2017. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 13. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, 49ers.
No score after one on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
San Francisco.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll
try and run. Taylor.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, Oakley. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oakley throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Back to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Oakley. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Operating from the gun, Oakley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. James Washington, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long way.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
First down, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone.
Evidently, I have no tackling on.
Touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Oakley. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 40.
Totally thought he was running all the way across the field.
At the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Oakley being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. first down. Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5.
Wow.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. A good chance now to put this.
At least I don't have to worry about trying to go undefeated.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by one more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oakley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. To throw on 2nd down. Oakley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Hey, baby.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From a yard out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to use check again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
So the Patriots now down by 10. At time, a huge factor. They have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. On 1st down, Oakley. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down. Oakley. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Oakley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with